All right, Trish says light the grill, so I'm just getting it ready to burn all this stuff off, and we thought we would do a little insider update while we get dinner ready, because we have so much to share with you. And Tori's coming over, and so she'll be here in a little bit. So let me go. Here we go. Let me get this lit, and I'll go get Trish, and we'll get started.
So
what's going on with the Superwoman outfit?
It was Buck for Kids Day at Dutch. So we all dressed up as superheroes. The whole PM is The Incredibles.
This is the second insider update with our new format. Why don't you refresh everybody on our 5 things?
We've got 5 cool things. We've got a location update, insider trading, our favorite. We have the ideas feedback section.
Yes.
Where we chat with you with what we're thinking about. And then we have, let's touch base on our insider meetups, what's coming up.
Yeah, that's right.
And then,
and then the giveaway.
Of course, the giveaway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this insider trading, this edition of the insider trading is pretty good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think so. Okay, so location updates. We are home.
We made it to Arizona.
We made it to Arizona.
We beelined it down.
We did.
The West Coast so fast, and so here's a nod to you, Southern California. I'm very sorry we didn't get to slow down and meet up with some really cool
It's so disappointing
insiders.
when you have relationships, and we've exchanged emails with people that live in towns, and we're driving through the town at 10 o'clock at night, and we're like, I wish we could stop. I wish we could honk or do something.
Yeah, like a honk.
Yeah.
Did any of your friends ever do that when you were like
a kid?
Yes, you know,
everybody
honk honk, and you're like, oh, I know who that was by the honk.
Anyhow, so we apologize for that. But anyway, we'll talk more about the insider meetups in a little bit. So anyway, but we're not going to be here for very long.
No, we're not, because we're going to go down to Mexico and build a house.
Yes.
For this big group of people. We're going to go down there, and I guess it's a family that's shown that they need a home.
Well, you've seen Tori do it before in season 3, so now we're going to take the boys down there and we're going to put them to work. But of course, I'm going to bring the camera, so I'm going to work and I'm going to record. So let's see, we have that going on. So that's kind of where we are. So we're going to be in and out of Arizona here through the holidays, and so that's kind of the location update for now.
Yes. But we're going to be in Mexico here in just a few days, so we're going to be doing that. Well, so I got to get these steaks on.
Okay, when she said, everybody the steaks?
Oh yeah, got to get the steaks. I'm making some cauliflower rice. So, yeah, I got to get that ready, and I'm getting some steaks. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, okay, so, no, not insider trading. We're going to save the insider trading for last so that we can sit down and have a proper conversation. Okay. So next up was feedback and whatnot. Feedback.
That worked out really well last month. People gave us all kinds of feedback on, including more everyday, what really goes on in the rig.
Yes.
And people seem to like it, so we appreciate your feedback.
And we have included more. So the episode that will be available in just within the hour, we definitely included more in the truck and driving south. And of course, those drive time videos do include more RV life, because we're not out adventuring. We're RVing and driving late into the hour.
Well, and things happen all the time.
Yeah, things did happen on this
24/7.
Yes.
So
this surprised us. We've had a fair amount of border surprises. Okay, this takes it.
It doesn't have to do with oranges.
Just saying.
This month, we really were focused on meeting up with as many people as possible, and so the ones coming up, we're going to do something in Arizona for sure. Okay,
so we're going into the insider meetups now.
Yes.
So, and the KYD coffee, and that was a new thing that we were just doing, this whole KYD coffee thing. We love it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Awesome.
The meetup in Seattle was a blast.
Here, here. Thank you, guys.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're lucky to get really
Thank you. Cheers. Well,
and then we,
so much fun.
And then we went down to Sacramento, and you know, not an ideal day, not an ideal time in Sacramento, big city on a Friday. Apologize, but it was still so much fun.
It's what we could do, and it was fantastic to meet everybody. And because they are smaller groups, we get to really spend time with everybody and hear your stories, and it just makes it totally top notch.
And putting faces to names.
We get to really like connect the dots.
Yes.
Oh no! Yeah. That's what it feels like.
Yes. So the next KYD coffee is going to be in Arizona. We're just going to let it cool down a little bit.
It is a blazing
hot. Because, you know, we want it to be outside and be local. So we got to find a pick a location, and we'll do that, and then we'll have a insider update, and hopefully
like
all
we said, we're going to Mexico, so we're not going to be here.
Yeah, so we're gonna let it cool down a little bit, and then we're gonna pick a good place, and hopefully all the insiders from Tucson can come on down, and from Goodyear and all around. We'll try to pick up.
That's a big ask. Tucson.
I know
Okay.
it is. I know it is.
Okay.
But we did it. I did it to see you.
Aww.
All right, so that is the KYD coffee, and we're going to continue to do KYD coffee because it is so much fun, so much easier to coordinate, and of course, all that will pick up when we start heading east out to what we're calling now the Mid-South. That came up in Seattle, Mid-South.
The Mid-South.
In fact, I heard when we were in Seattle that if somebody says, bless your heart, that that's not a good thing. So,
Don't
that's
take
good
that
to
as a
know.
compliment.
That's good to know, because I have a feeling I have a few bless your hearts coming.
Are you going to hear that?
I have a feeling they're coming.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's get the steaks on and talk about whatever's next on your list.
We have a giveaway.
Oh, giveaway?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you wanted to save the insider trading for the last.
Oh. All right, well, let's put these steaks on.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do the insider trading after dinner here. So let's just
you can't pull the name.
Well, I'm going to pull the number. We're going to talk about what the insider giveaway is.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to pull a number, and then I'm going to go inside and get the name. Okay? Wow. But let's talk about what it is.
Look who it is.
Hello,
it's
Tori.
so exciting to hang out with Victoria.
She's dressed up in a cape and everything. It wasn't that funny. The giveaway for this month we're really excited about because it's one of our favorite tools.
Well, Mark said, what should we give away this month? And I said, I got it.
And
it's the Level Mate Pro.
It really has become one of my favorite tools. I was so reluctant to get it because I didn't want to have another app. I didn't want to have a Bluetooth thing. I didn't want to, you know, like, just give me a level and a couple boards and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
This thing has been a game changer.
Revolutionary.
And I didn't realize how important it was until we were in that Anchorage episode and the battery ran out and we were not level for 2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
Because I didn't replace the little battery inside. So now I have a new system that I'll be sharing about how I manage the battery of the thing. But it lasts a long time. Anyway, so that's what we're giving away. It's super fun.
So Mark is going to do his little randomizer. 785.
Okay. I'm go inside. And I'm going to go.
I feel like I'm playing bingo.
Yeah. 785. I'm going to go. Let's go find out.
KYD 785.
All right. 785 and loving the shorts and t-shirts, by the way. Oh man, it's so good. It's a little warm. I'm not going to complain about it. All right, 785. Stefan Samland out of Niagara Falls. Well, right on. So just let us know. Stefan Samland. So,
yay!
all right. So Stefan, if you don't have an RV or you have no interest in a Level Mate Pro, just let us know, and we will send you the KYD consolation prize, which no one has got yet. And it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So that's that. All right. So what now? Just insider trading?
Insider trading. That's
it.
That's it.
Okay.
I gotta.
So we gotta do this. So insider trading right after dinner.
Dun 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 dun. Not funny.
What's going on? What happened, Trish?
A fly went in her ear and she whipped around and gave herself whiplash.
In her Superman outfit?
It tends to be the kryptonite.
That's impossible. Since we're spending this time together over dinner, let's just have a quick conversation around the grill. Neither one of us are satisfied with the Blackstone now. Is that a fair statement?
Well, it performs much better if there's zero wind.
Check out my little invention here. I put foil around the grill. I think Trish would be pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
But it's just still not hot enough. It's doing pretty well right now.
It's doing great right now, probably because it's 104 outside.
We were going to put it on the ground, and then we thought, well, we'll just put it up here because it's, you know, it'd bend over.
It's actually really great for chicken, stir-fry fish. It's great for everything.
Anyhow, but I'm still on the hunt. So,
yeah.
What I really like about it is that I put it right here when I travel. So if like the Weber Q fits right here and I can get it secure, then that's what we might do. All right, so you're gonna finish up that, and then we're gonna have a seat and talk about the insider trading. All right. So for our last little segment,
well, I have this little pillow. It's really just like a lumbar pillow.
Where did that come from? Anyway?
I don't know. We like adopted it from one of our parents or something.
Well, I use it for editing.
Well,
look at this.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lumbar pillow.
Aww.
Very nice. But for me, it's like my pretend dog. See, isn't this a cute little dog? This could be a little dog right
Don't even bring
here.
up a dog. Now everyone's like, that's the news. It's not the news.
It's not the news.
The dog is not the news.
It's bigger than a dog. Quite literally.
Bigger than a bread box. Okay. All right. I feel like we might have built it up too much now, putting it at the end, having dinner, all this stuff. But anyhow, let's just jump to it. All right?
Our very top questions is, what do I do with my house? Should I sell my house? Should I rent my house? Should I, you know, what should I do? Should I be a snowbird?
Should I downsize?
Should I downsize? So,
Should I take the house? Should I take money from the house and put it in the RV?
Yes.
Lots of things.
Lots.
From real estate to wheel estate. Hashtag Tracy.
Yes, you got that from Tracy. So, anyway, so we decided, the number one question that we get all the time is, what do I do with my house? And quite frankly, we don't have a lot to share outside of the fact that we put everything in storage and we got into a rig. That's all we have to share. So we really wanted to get a little place, it's just a little cabin, and see what it would be like to have a place that we can rent out.
On the vacation rental market.
Yes. So the news is we bought a cabin.
We bought a cabin up in Flagstaff.
Yes.
Which is not where we live. And the reason we bought it up in Flagstaff is because we have one requirement, and that is that this place, this small little cabin, was going to be an investment property only. It was not going to be a primary residence. The requirements for primary we weren't going to be persuaded to, like, well, what if we want to stay there in between seasons or all this other stuff. We just wanted a place that we can put on the vacation rental market and pay for itself when we're traveling or when we are home for maybe Thanksgiving or something, that we could spend some time there, or with Tori in school, maybe she can come and visit us.
Have a meetup ground.
We have a place.
What is it, like Camp David or whatever, where everybody like meets up? That it'll be our KYD.
That's a stretch.
It's gonna be our KYD cabin.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Anyway.
All right. So we bought a small little place up in Flagstaff. We should close in the next couple weeks, assuming everything goes fine. And most of the place has been renovated already. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath place, except for the kitchen.
Yeah.
And so we thought it'd be a lot of fun to do like a kitchen renovation segment, maybe over like 2 or 4 episodes.
Yes.
In between seasons, so that we could have
over the holiday.
Yeah, over the holiday.
Give us a chance to
where we could use this as an opportunity to talk about real estate, or as KYD Insider Tracy says, talk about wheel estate.
Versus real estate.
Yeah, wheel estate or real estate. People can make their decisions. Do you downsize? Do you get a different place? Do you rent your place? Long-term rental? Vacation rental? That whole real estate topic.
Yeah.
We're going to be discussing.
In our last Sacramento coffee meetup with KYD Coffee, we had a really great conversation about real estate. Like, what do you do? Because a lot of, like, if there is a couple, one person wants to keep the house and one person is ready to get rid of everything, they're like lighting a match. They're like, I'm out of here. And the other person's like, settle down, settle down. And one of the things that we kind of agreed on was the fact that you don't want renters in your house that you've had all your memories in with all your things, but the idea of selling, downsizing, so that you have your what if place or a place to come and circle back through, but then have renters. So there's so many things to learn, and we wanted to jump into that and figure out what are the things that we can learn and share.
Yep.
So
there you have it. So we have that going on, and that's not the only news. We have other exciting stuff coming up in this.
We're planning. We're always tinkering. We're always planning.
But we are excited to share this with you. And of course, as insiders, you're going to get the inside scoop and some of the stuff in real time and some of the shenanigans that go on. But we've been excited to share this with you because even Trish and I are making silly decisions and going over to Home Depot and stuff that I think would be a lot of fun to share in real time.
Well, and then we saw somebody in California in Home Depot or Lowe's or something.
In Paso Robles.
Yeah, and so she's like, I watch you on YouTube, and I think it was so confusing. She's like,
"Why are you doing in the kitchen cabinet section of the Lowe's?" You know,
it didn't make sense. So anyway, we didn't say a word. We were just like, "Hey, okay, bye." So
anyhow, so that's it for this KYD Insider update. Probably a little bit longer one, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And then of course tonight's episode is airing any minute of Valdez, which we're excited to share. It's kind of the last adventure on the Lulu Belle of the icebergs and that kind of stuff before we get in the truck and start making our way south. And
we still have the ferry ride. We still have Haines and Skagway.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Well, Haines and Skagway actually kind of blossom into an episode.
Yes.
Yeah, and the ferry, just wait until you see putting 62 feet on a ferry. That was pretty
Oh
cool.
my goodness.
And backing it in and around. That was on the boat. Anyhow.
Really
all right,
cool.
so a whole bunch of stuff to come.
As always, we want to give you a big, huge thanks because we love being here with you. We call you our road family. That's what we joke about when we're here. We're like, oh, we can't wait to share. So anyway, so we love sitting down with you here and just sharing what's actually happening because we're behind in real, you know, so it's fun to have these moments together.
All right, that is it for this update. See you in a minute. Stop it.